Thank you. Words are really that powerful. You know that? Like words are really like the passion we put through them. Not the word itself, but the passion, and it's really that powerful. Blastmaster KRS-One said, and as an MC, you will study verbal magic, but watch what you say because you'll attract it. I'm not surprised when a lot of my favorite gangster rappers go through what they go. Look at what you are attracting. What are you telling yourself regularly? When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing on your mind? And then understand what kind of day you will have after that. Your words are that powerful. Now, what's very fun for a lot of us to do is we like to pretend like this indestructible force that is the only force in existence. Many call it God, many call it Allah, but whatever you call it, we like to pretend sometimes that it's outside of us. Oh, stop it. Yes, you do. I do it too. We like to pretend. I think one of the reasons we pretend is because, well, it's fun, right? You know, when you know that everything is God, things get boring. Oh, and that's God too. And when you realize there's nothing else in existence but God, you get bored. So then you start doing things like, wouldn't it be really cool if there was something else besides God? And then you start believing it's true. But I think the real reason we like to pretend like God is something outside of us is because then we don't have to be accountable for anything. I grew up playing John Madden football, right? And one of my favorite quotes he would always say, would always happen after you would throw an interception. And he would just come out of nowhere, one of the best things you need to have to be a good quarterback is a bad memory. And he's absolutely right. Because you are the quarterback of your life, calling the plays right now. And every now and then, you are going to throw an interception. And when that happens, forget it as soon as it happens. Because everything is God anyway. In the beginning, there was God, right? Does anybody agree with me? It's okay if you don't. I just need to know if somebody does. In the beginning? For those who do agree, then that means that from that point on, the only thing that can really be in existence is God. That means that the things we see that we don't like, that doesn't mean it's not God. We've just been around long enough to where we have our favorite parts of the buffet, and the parts we don't like, we leave there like that's not God too. Remember that one time you were playing on the playground and you skinned your knee? That was God. Remember that first time you got disappointed in the goal you wanted to reach? That was God. All of that is God too. We forget that also, as much as we love flowers, you can't just give a flower sunshine. Now can you? Every now and then you're going to go through some rain. But we all love flowers. Energy does not die. God is way too powerful for that. Let's be real with ourselves. Energy can only transform. You are that indestructible. You, just like the universe, are constantly being remixed and made into something new. Who you were yesterday, that person does not even exist anymore, and you know it. What I'm telling you right now is you will constantly be remixed because God is just that abundant, just like you are just that abundant. There's no reason to fight over religion. Are we really doing that? Do we not know by now that we're all saying the exact same thing? I don't know about y'all, but I have a lot of different names. My name is Father. My name is Friend. My name is Homeboy. My name is Son. My name is Brother. For a lot of people who don't like me, my name is a whole lot of other things else. You have many names too. God has many names. Let's stop pretending like what we are living right now. You can never not live a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being. Now, yes, you are having this insignificant little human experience right now. Okay, I'll acknowledge it if you need me to. But eventually, even you will outgrow this human experience because you are that amazing. Fear not the remix. Fear not the remix. I just saw you all bobbing your head to Shazam's music, so we all know we're music fans in here. And we know, especially if you are a child of the 90s like I am, you fall in love with a song. Oh my goodness, you get a few phone numbers to it. You buy your best outfit to it because it inspired you to put it on, the beat, the sound, the synth. Oh my goodness, you love that song. And then one day out of nowhere, the DJ goes, remix. There are versions of you that you have fallen in love with, that you have outgrown a long time ago. Why are we still holding on to it? Now here's what's funny about the remix, see, because everything, and I mean everything, is created out of the darkness. And so you may fall in love with that song and feel like that's the best song you'll ever do, the best album you'll ever do. It'll get no better. This is the best I can do. And one day you are asked to go deep inside yourself and pull out another masterpiece, which means you get to go back in that dark, scary studio and do it all again. You know that's a metaphor. Stop acting like you believe I'm talking about studios. Stop it. Do not be afraid of the darkness. You will go through it several times. That does not mean that God is not there. It means that you are in that studio process working on another masterpiece. Somebody in here is hurting right now and needed to hear that. Somebody is going through something confusing. Understand that you are going through a remix. We like to pretend like, oh, God deserted me. Oh, stop it. You are controlling everything. That's why we get to watch our words. That's why we get to watch, because that's when you're finally being intentional. You're already having this human experience. You're already manifesting. That's how great you are. You can never not manifest. But when you start being intentional with your words, that's something different. See, now you're playing to win. You're not just on the field trying to make friends. Now you're like, listen, I am here to get that trophy. Watch what you say. And it's fun to do. You don't have to tell people, oh, I can't because I'm broke. First of all, that's a lie. No, you are not. The universe is abundant. The abundance of the universe is waiting on your command right now. You just have to get practice at it. But the truth is, you're watching your funds. Because you are. You need to be. I mean, I need to be, right? We all need to be watching our funds. Watch your words. That's how powerful you are. Reverend E always reminds me, whenever you see something on the news that rattles you, that is not an opportunity for you to throw yourself on the floor and act like all the power in the universe does not exist within you. No, that is your opportunity to practice using it intentionally. What's bothering you? What is bothering you? Well, what politician that made you mad now? Start using your words intentionally, because we know right now enough love in this room is enough to change the world, and we know it. We just don't like when we're asked to do it. I know I don't. I just wanted to play PlayStation, Spirit. I just wanted to sit here and listen to my new Too Short album, and you're asking me to show the world the God within me, and I don't like it. I'm mad too. Don't act like it's just me. So we mad at? Because we get this one thing called comfort. The only true enemy is our own comfort. Comfort is what everything brews from. This is where we get jealousy. This is where we get hate. This is where we get prejudice and that's where it comes from. I could just say I had an experience with this certain individual, and for whatever reason we had this experience, but no, my ego won't allow that. So I say anyone who looks like this person, who is from this person's region, is this kind of way, because anything else means I need to go with inside myself and analyze, and I don't want to do that. comfort robs us of our God experience. Do we not know that? When you are being asked to be bigger than the version of yourself you thought you can pigeonhole yourself in, you miss out on the experience. How many more times do we have to do this same corny caterpillar to butterfly story in metaphysics before we get it? And it's only corny because we didn't wore it out. Hold up. First you're a caterpillar. And I mean you, yes. First you are a caterpillar crawling around the earth. And one day I don't feel good. What's going on? I feel sick. I need to take a nap. And you crawl right on that branch and start even feeling worse, and to the point to where you actually start getting covered in this weird thing, and it's dark in there, and you're just getting more and more sick. And do you not realize there comes to a point where it's not even anything inside the chrysalis or whatever the scientific term is? You're pretty much just goo at that point. Do you understand? Just it vaporized. Ever feel like life has literally just vaporized your entire life? Yes, you were being remixed. And here's the beautiful part of it. Once it starts to harden, once it starts to come back together, and we start seeing the form it's taking and starting to fight its way out of this cocoon, the humanness in all of us, we want to help this butterfly out of the cocoon. We want to just tear that open. Do you not realize that we're actually harming it by doing that? You have to let it fight its way out so it can get enough fluid in its wings to fly properly. Are we not understanding what's going on? The times you bumped your head, the times you cried in despair, the times when you felt abandoned and lonely, everything in the universe is not happening to you, it is happening for you. How else can you fly properly without going through those experiences? We all love music. We all love rhymes. We all love dancing, but who is ready to get back in that booth and do a remix? Who's ready? This is your resurrection. You will go through several deaths and resurrections throughout this experience, because all we will ever do is change form, because you are another individual expression of God. And what does God do? God creates. You are constantly recreating yourself, taking the elements of experience and making something awesome. Whatever materials you are given with, even if it ain't nothing but tears, take it and do something awesome with it. Namaste. Can I pray with y'all? Can I pray right fast? That's that Oakland talk, right fast. And right now in this moment, I'm knowing there is no other force, no other existence but God. Regardless of appearances, regardless of experience, regardless of my own pain, my own whatever, I am knowing that God is the only power in my life. That doesn't mean I look at what I've been through and say, oh, that's bad. That means I get to open my eyes wider and see the God in it. And so I'm blessing all darkness in our lives. All pain, all what if, all what is this God? I am blessing it right now, and I am calling it God and making sure it reveals that to us right now in this moment. We welcome it because all awesomeness starts in the darkness. Mama's womb was dark, and we are the light. So I'm allowing that light to shine in this moment, welcoming the remix. Welcoming another chance to dance and enjoy ourselves and leave the club sweaty just one more time. It's all good and it's all God. So I release this, removing all ego, all doubt, all what ifs, all wonders, all how. I remove all of that, knowing that God has got it. For this and so much more, I release and I let go.